Well, good evening to all you wisdom walkers out there. Want to be wisdom walking, going to be wisdom walking. This is Jojopah Maria and Saroma coming to you with astrology for self mastery. And I'm trying out a little experiment. Someone said that they liked the background music that I play, and that maybe if I turn it down, I could keep it playing while I talk. So, if for some reason it is disturbing or it's too loud, let me know because I can't hear it because I got my mic on and I don't have headphones on. Anyway, I've got a nice report for you. It's interesting with what we have going on for this first half of February. And tomorrow we have that full moon in Leo. And so, without further ado, let me jump back here and get for you just what our quotes are, the quotes that I found that I think will be helpful for us in terms of what February is bringing. And as it says here from Narayana Montefar, besides offering all planets in direct motion, the astrology of February brings two natal planets in strong positions in the sky, Venus in Pisces and Mercury in Aquarius. According to astrologer Catherine Urban, if you're someone who is energized by group collaboration, brainstorming with your besties, and inventing plans for the launch of your next big idea, then Mercury's transit through Aquarius is perfect for you. And Lena Stevens, the wonderful shamanic astrologer from the Power Path, she says, especially during the first part of the month when we have aspects that can continue shaking things up, it is important to stay aware of what is leaving, what is coming in, and what is right in front of you. You could be challenged at times to stay neutral and out of reaction and to use the acceptance goal of the year, observation, and the attitude of pragmatism to navigate sudden and unexpected situations that may be providing an opportunity for change. It is best not to be in resistance. Yeah. And again, we've just been going through this, folks, right? Going through all of this change. And we just have to stay the course, stay the course. And again, give ourselves a pat on the back if we're still standing, because we're still here. We're still moving through it. And that is not a little thing. So let me jump right into the astrology for you for the first half of February. We are in Aquarius season at this time. And on Friday, the 3rd, I'm going to jump back, we had the asteroid Ceres retrograding in Libra. And as it says here, in ancient Roman, Ceres was a goddess of agriculture, grain crops, fertility, and motherly relationships. Ceres is a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, first discovered in 1801. Now, you may get a major case of winter blues as asteroid Ceres begins its retrograde in Libra. We may all experience disharmony in our most personal relationships as we try to find balance between we and me. Yeah. And this is a big theme that is coming up. Like, this is kind of the struggle that, or the tension, I'll say, that challenge we're having at this opening of the age of Aquarius. We've been so, during the age of Pisces, focusing on me, me, me. How can I survive? What do I need? Blah, blah, blah. And now we're moving into where, as humanity, we've really got to be thinking about all of us. And that's why there's so much information and things happening around diversity, inclusion, and equality and equity going on. So it's just really interesting that this asteroid is also bringing us this message about, yeah, I know you in a little bit of a battle, but hang in there. So next we have, on the same day of the 3rd, we had the sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. And the square stuff has been, really bringing some very, very tight energy. My great nephew, Adrian, called me up and said, "Aunt Maria, what's going on?" And yeah, it's coming out of these squares. So we've got two of them back to back. This one says everyone gets a major dose of teen angst, regardless of their age, during this rebellious aspect. This is a day of power struggles between new thinking and old systems. And again, we're right back to, this challenge between what worked in the past and how it no longer is working. So we've got to do something different. We got to do something new. Yeah. So again, when this kind of energy shows up, it really is for us to be mindful to not be in reaction to people, things, circumstances, ideas, trying to push forth our opinion or anything like that. No, just leave it alone, and let the energy flow through. Now, today, Saturday, February the 4th, we have this aspect, which is the other square. This is Venus in Pisces squaring Mars in Gemini. Not a great day for love and romance, as harsh words and petty fighting can ruin the weekend vibes. Avoid domineering people who need to get their way. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of that can be going around. Uh, but again, it's Venus and Mars squaring off. So if you a commitment, uncommitted, um, give yourself a pause. Yeah, push the pause button and don't take things too seriously. Be kind and compassionate with each other. Yeah, that's my message. So moving right along, let's see what we got here next. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we have that full moon in Leo. And this is called the snow moon in indigenous tradition. It signifies the renewal of the spirit within. Isn't that wonderful? Like a great way to think about knowing our spirit. Now, this moon is in a T square. It's a tight energy with the sun and Uranus, and it brings tension and the unexpected. So as it says here, during this lunation, you will feel compelled to follow the truth no matter what. Whatever needs to happen will eventually happen, Astro Butterfly. And so just a good way to kind of, keep us aware about, the tension is there. And again, to, know that we can choose to stay in our truth without, forcing somebody else to be in our truth at the same time. Now, I also want to share with you more of what Astro Butterfly and another astrologer like Gary Crawford dropped their information about this full moon today. So I was like flailing around like, oh my God, I got to read through all this stuff so I can weave some of it in. So I did get through enough of it, and I found that this additional information from Astro Butterfly might be helpful to you. So she says, how do we actually get to embody the full moon in Leo? Yeah, nice questioning. And the answer is not what you think, Aquarius. The answer is not even what you feel, Leo. The answer is what you actually do, which is this Uranus in Taurus energy. She says that in a T square, the tension of the opposites, sun and moon, is released through the planet at the apex, which is Uranus. Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus are fixed signs, extremely stubborn. Their goal is to preserve the status quo, not to initiate change. Yet, a T square is like a pressure cooker. Yes, you can hold on to the tension for a while, but not indefinitely. Something's got to give. Uranus and Taurus is a call for authenticity. What's worth doing, even if you fail? What's worth going for, because deep inside, it's the only way to live. What would you do if you'd act from your deepest values and truth? The Leo full moon will shed light on how you have been reshaped by Saturn and Uranus. And that's from Gary Crawford. So, of course, as you know, we've had that tension between Saturn and Uranus going back into 2020 and 21 was like really there. And so this is saying that as they are kind of moving out of that tight aspect, we're still being brought, more of an understanding, more shedding more light, as it says, on how that planetary aspect has been touching us. And so it makes sense that a lot of what we are getting is that we have to be true to ourselves and that it's okay to do that. Yeah, really important. Hey, I got Carmen checking in from Arizona. Hey there, Carmen. Thanks for listening. Also, before you came on, I said if the music in the background is too disturbing or distracting, let me know because I'm just doing it as an experiment. So we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Moving right along. We're going into Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up. And on Tuesday, we get the asteroid. Not Juno, it's actually Ceres going into Aries. But I wanted to remind you that Juno, the asteroid, is in Aries. It came in, as you see, on January. And that is bringing the opportunity to choose parity and interdependence in all relationships. Nice. And so on Tuesday, we get Vesta entering Aries. And just as a reminder, Vesta is the brightest and largest asteroid in the sky. It's named for the Vestal Virgins, who in ancient Rome were the keepers of the sacred flame. They were chosen around age 6, and if they allowed the flame to go out, they were beaten. Now, Vestals took a vow of chastity for 30 years, at the end of which they were set free and answered to no man. Yeah, they had total freedom in that very masculine-dominated society. This gave them a unique status in Roman times, and that's why the term virgin was often used to describe a woman who belonged to herself. Yeah, check that out. That's what virgin really means. So Vesta represents our fire within that empowers us to achieve our sacred contracts with home and family. Vesta is the asteroid of absolute devotion, and when it enters fiery Aries, our passions can turn into a wildfire of lust and dominance. Now is the time to burn away the past and walk into the future bright, shiny, and new. Now, very interesting because this is showing about the power of the Vestal Virgins after they completed their tour of duty, right? How we have this power to be really, really passionate and that, just be careful with it, just tone it down if you need to so that you're not transferring your pain. You want to always stay in the position of mercy and compassion, but it definitely gives us the opportunity to let go of the past and open up to the new that is coming. Yeah, and that's a big message for all of us. So also on that same day, we get this beautiful sextile. We finally finished with the squares, y'all. Now on Tuesday the 7th, we get Venus in Pisces sextiling Uranus in Taurus. This is really interesting because, as it says here, this financially gifted planetary aspect can help us bankroll our dreams. Woohoo! You hearing that, Carmen? You hearing that? If you come into some money, invest wisely into your future. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love this one. I've been hearing this coming through different channels, that there is some prosperity on the rise. And again, it's a nature year, so anything can happen. So some of that unexpected that might happen could be that. It could be a windfall, and we just never know. We just never know. And Carmen says, yes, yes, yes. I love it. Yes. And Amina's here. Hey, Amina. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, and Amina talking to that interdependency is a big theme for her lately. Yeah, so that asteroid helping out, definitely helping out with that. Oh, and wonderful feedback. Carmen says she loves the music. There we go. There we go. That's all I needed to know. Okay, moving right along into next Friday, February the 10th, we get this aspect, which is a conjunction between Mercury and Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this is really, really cool. I'll read you what it says, but I'm really excited for this one. This transit adds depth and intensity to your thinking and communications. This is a good time to get to the bottom of troubling issues. It's also possible to make profound discoveries during this transit. You may discover something very revealing about yourself from deep within your soul. Can I get an amen? Yeah, we all need that. We all need that. And this may include spiritual links with ancestors and could lead to a spiritual transformation or sensation of transcending the physical limitations of your body. Sounds like going into the high timeline to me, y'all. That's this what this sounded like. But I am so excited for this. So mark your calendars. Mark your calendars for the 10th, because it's a really powerful conjunction. Yeah, Pluto is so all about, shifting things up and deepening things in that process. Mercury is all about communication. So these two coming together in Capricorn, which is about, how things are framed and structured and, it's really us breaking through ancestral wounds at a deeper level. For some of us, it could be at a beginning level, but for those of us who have been wisdom walking, yeah, this is breaking through more of the ancestral wounds. So yeah, pay attention to the 10th of February. Absolutely. Okay, next on February the 11th, on that Saturday, here's what we got. We got Mercury entering Aquarius, another wonderful aspect. Aquarius is an air sign, and Mercury loves air signs because Mercury and the air element share similar qualities: communication, awareness, curiosity, and objectivity. The upcoming weeks are great for any activities that involve the intellect: learning, reading, solving problems by connecting the dots, social networking, or doing group activities. So really, again, this good energy that is happening with Mercury, in these aspects. So I'm very excited about those 2 days. It doesn't be red letter days even. So the 10th and the 11th should be some really good stuff. And then the last aspect I have for you is going to be on Wednesday, the 15th. And this one is Sun conjuncting Mercury. There's Mercury again in the sign of Capricorn. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, not that one. Oh, I missed it. Wait a minute. Did I leave it out? Oh my goodness. I so apologize. I left it out. I knew I was going to mess up. I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be laughing because I got to stop that. I do that. Shame on me. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what it is. This is a great one. It's Venus in Pisces conjuncting Neptune in Pisces. Yeah. And anytime you got Venus, Pisces, and Neptune together, it's a love fest. It is definitely just a love fest. And it says in my notes, a sentimental aspect that allows us to romanticize our dreams. Yes. However, don't be too tender. Like, keep your wits about you, it's saying. And then Astro Butterfly says, Venus conjunct Neptune and Pisces is the most romantic transit you can get. What a treat for Valentine's Day. Yes. Whether you're in a relationship or not, this is a great time to connect with your heart from a not knowing place to receive its eternal wisdom and guidance. Yes. Yes. So I would say this aspect be happening from the 14th into the 15th. Let's give ourselves another day before it. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't have to show it to you. But what a wonderful aspect that is, and a great way to end out the first half of the month, because it's been tight. It ain't no joke. It's been tight. Yeah, it's been a little tight this year. So just a little shout out from my book, and it's still available online. And also how you can contact me through social media and my website. And let me see what else I got here in comments. Oh, a nice one from Carmen. Carmen said, Amen. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, my dears, there you have it. There you have it. That's the astrology report. I will be live streaming my Wisdom Walk talk, kicking off the month of February with my theme of take credit. I also will be live streaming, or I might just record it and throw it up for you, but I will give you the elemental wisdom for the week, because tomorrow we begin an Earth week, which is always really cool. Anyway, thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for sharing, liking, whatever that spreads the word, so that all of us are better able to let go of being a victim to life and circumstances, and to realize that we always, always have a choice. So it's been my great pleasure to be here with you, and I look forward to doing it again very soon, because there's some more wonderful aspects showing up for February. Have a beautiful rest of your evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.